In what ways can collaborative storytelling foster peer interaction and social confidence in primary students who are reluctant to socialise? Research suggests that collaborative storytelling enhances both oral literacy and social emotional learning. Gunawadena and Koivula found that when students co-construct stories, they also build self-awareness, heighten their empathy, and develop stronger relationships with their peers. Similarly, Mokhtar and others demonstrate that storytelling improves listening skills, oral communication, and confidence in expressing ideas, all of which are skills that are essential to success both in the classroom and beyond. So what? This matters because my current teaching practice often emphasises reading and writing while neglecting to provide students with enough opportunities for structured oral collaboration. Students who are reluctant to socialise or speak up are at risk of becoming disengaged from literacy activities, which creates a cycle wherein limited participation reinforces their hesitation to communicate. Addressing this cycle through purposeful oral storytelling can help restore their confidence and sense of belonging, a process supported by research showing that storytelling enhances both social connection and expressive confidence. This aligns with the Year 4 literacy substrand AC9E4LY02, interacting with others, as collaborative storytelling encourages students to acknowledge and respect the opinions of others, actively contribute to shared discussions, and build on their peers' ideas. It also links with substrand AC9E4LY07, creating texts, which involves planning, creating, rehearsing, and delivering structured oral and/or multimodal presentations to tell a story. This outcome supports opportunities for students to collaborate with peers, share feedback, and develop confidence in spoken expression. The Collaborative for Academic, Social and Emotional Learning, CASEL, framework provides a theoretical foundation for this research. CASEL identifies 5 interrelated social and emotional competencies that underpin effective learning and well-being: self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, relationship skills, and responsible decision-making. My focus is on social awareness and relationship skills, which are directly strengthened through collaborative storytelling. When students co-create and share stories, they practice empathy, perspective taking, and cooperation, exactly what CASEL identifies as key to positive social development. This also connects to the Australian curriculum's general capability of personal and social capability, which encourages students to recognise emotions, show empathy, and interact respectfully with others. Leon Gazion and Castaneda Pena support Gunawadena and Kovala regarding the connections that students make to stories, further exploring the influence that classroom storytelling has on students' interpersonal relationships. Storytelling heightens social capabilities by drawing attention to inclusion and rejection. It enables students to foster their interpersonal relationships through considering the emotions of their peers and sharing ideas. Themes that evoke values and morals allow students to reflect on how they interact with others. Evoking emotions and feelings increases confidence before real-world social situations. The benefits of social skills include the burgeoning ability of students to interact with others, peers, teachers, and neighbours. The authors claim that a lack of social skills is the teacher's biggest concern after behavioural issues, and that these skills can be developed through structured practice. Aksoy and Baran define social skills as a learned set of socially accepted behaviours that enable individuals to communicate effectively. Students who do not learn these skills risk academic and behavioural difficulties. These issues arise because poor social skills lead to introversion, aggression, and maladjustment. Storytelling enhances social skills because it requires both listening and speaking and fosters interaction with peers and characters. By engaging in stories, students gain the empathy and social skills needed for life success. Mokhtar and others argue that storytelling has far wider ramifications than simple entertainment and can be used as an effective teaching tool. Storytelling enables students to make meaningful connections and associate words with emotions, cultivating expression and confidence in communicating thoughts and feelings. It benefits both classroom learning and everyday life. Participating in storytelling improves listening, narrative understanding, and language sophistication. Sharma explains that language is interactive and children require meaningful opportunities to communicate. This enables students to improve speaking ability, enhance social skills, and increase their chance of success in a competitive world. Nerzeman and others assert that collaborative learning places cooperation at its core. Success depends on working well together to achieve common goals. They stress teaching speaking skills early to enhance cognitive abilities. Although most children can interact socially, fewer skilled speakers and many lack confidence to share opinions publicly. Collaborative storytelling offers a safe, supported space for oral sharing. While most studies emphasize the benefits of storytelling, few explicitly discuss how to support reluctant speakers or scaffold participation through differentiated roles. Narrator, questionnaire, supporter. My approach bridges this gap by combining the social focus of Gunawadena and Koivala with the structured collaboration of Nerzeman and others, aligning them with universal design for learning and Australian professional standards for teaching 1.5, which pertains to principles of inclusion. Now what? I plan to implement collaborative storytelling circles in my classroom. Students will work in small, mixed ability groups to co create stories through shared discussion and idea building. Participants will take on rotating roles such as narrator and questioner, while especially hesitant students can begin with supportive roles such as scribe or illustrator to scaffold participation through active listening. I will observe how this approach influences students' oral expression, confidence, and peer relationships, and use these insights to differentiate for social and emotional diversity while aligning with oral literacy outcomes. This approach builds both oral literacy and social emotional competencies, supporting the Australian curriculum's personal and social capability. Through regular storytelling circles, students practice empathy, cooperation, and communication, exactly the capacities Castle identifies as central to lifelong learning and well-being. This aligns with Australian professional standards for Teachers 2.5 because collaborative storytelling is an explicit strategy for teaching literacy. It enables students to practice oral communication and listening skills. By incorporating group storytelling and storytelling circles into my lessons, I integrate literacy learning with peer collaboration, enhancing social confidence. It also aligns with APST 1.5, which focuses on differentiated teaching to ensure the needs of all students are met. In this case, I aim to support students who are reluctant to socialise or who lack confidence in interpersonal communication. Collaborative storytelling provides multiple avenues for engagement. Some students may take on the role of narrator, while others contribute as scribes or illustrators, gradually building confidence as active listeners and participants. Gunawadena and Koivala emphasize the social emotional aspect. Storytelling enhances empathy, self awareness, and relationships, while Mokhtar and others focus on the linguistic dimension of listening and expression. Together, they demonstrate that storytelling is both a social and linguistic literacy tool. Some researchers extend this idea through collaboration and structure, for example, Nerzman and others, arguing that structured co-creation improves turn-taking and group cohesion, linking to ACE9E4LYO2. This extends earlier work by shifting from teacher-led storytelling to student-driven collaboration. While most studies highlight benefits, few discuss how to support reluctant speakers or differentiate roles. My approach bridges this gap by combining the social focus of Gunawadena and Koivala with the collaborative structure of Nerzman and others, aligning with inclusive pedagogy and APST 1.5 principles.